No,
And
there's
I'm talking about the bonding, trying to grace a character whom you're bringing to the world. So that child will come with that love to the world that is intact, rather than from
You know what?
You
He is forgetting something. Single parenthood have their own issues. Like, if I get pregnant today of him, then aniruke, I'll get mad. This kid will get rejection from the word go. So there is no that love. He's forgetting that.
Okay.
You see,
when you talk of rejection, let's
No,
when
let
you
me
talk of
finish.
rejection,
Just a minute.
when you talk of rejection, let's forget she
You react on that tonight.
There is that rejection. You know,
Rejection.
when someone tells you, I'm not,
Your father.
whatever you do with the kid, do by yourself. I'm not interested.
No.
You know, there is that adrenaline that enters into the woman. The baby definitely will feel rejected. And after feeling rejected, no matter how much you try, he'll always have that something that deep inside me,
There is somebody.
there is somebody who rejected me. Very few women, like let's say 10% of the women,
Yes.
those who really want to get kids but not the husbands, those ones, they enjoy their pregnancy, they will enjoy even giving birth, they will treat their children so well, but if the husband is dead, the kid will also feel bad. If the husband rejected the mother, they will feel, if she's dating someone and then trying to, when I want to date someone, I want that person to love my child. True or false?
True.
So if this man does not want my child, the child will feel the rejection. So rejection comes automatically.
And that's why, to echo my point, she has even put it very well.
Yes.
That when we are raising a child, there's a problem with also seeking attention with the others. Now let's focus on the child's him or herself. When we are talking about the child, the advantages of having the child in a single way. So the child gets that love, full
Unless
attention.
it is 10%.
And again, I've mentioned the word about love. I'm talking about the child having that love from God.
Rejection.
Yes.
In
talk
a
about
matter
the
of rejection, it's quite a slight percentage, I can say. Because
90% of the women who are single are rejected. 90% are rejected by their spouse. 10% are the willing people.
no, unless you want us to go into statistics, which is again, it's a whole argument altogether. But we are talking about what is currently in the world, in Kenya particularly. We are talking about children who are born outside the well-born. We are talking about children who find themselves, they don't have fathers, they don't have mothers other than the sons. So
What brings about that?
What brings about? We have all elaborated in the first thing. It's also about the mother not wanting a husband.
How many percentage do they want? The mother who are willing to raise their kids without the support of a man. How many?
Like when we are trying to bring the topic, we're trying to bring the topic of advantages of single parenthood. Let's focus on the advantages.
No, we go to statistics.
Because how they came into being is a whole argument altogether.
Let me give you the statistics.
Yes.
In Kenya, we have the highest single parenthood.
Okay, we agree.
Most of
Even
the people,
the President Uhuru,
59,
Uhuru said it in his speech, which I agree.
59
Yes.
point something percent
Yes.
are single, not because they want to, but because they are rejected. Yes, as in maybe the husband died.
Yes.
When you're pregnant.
Yes.
You went out.
Yes.
Did some things.
Yes.
Then you found yourself pregnant.
Yes.
And you cannot fend for the child yourself, so you need the support of a man. Like I say, 5 to 10% are the willing people who will tell you, I wanted to be a single parent. I'm tired of men. I just wanted to get a kid. Most of them will either just go to the hospital, sperm bank, get it, come back, or just lie to a man they love him, get pregnant, and get out. Those ones will not even disturb a man for child support. You'll not see them in courts battling with men for child support. These are very contented women who just want kids. But they're even men. Though their percentage, it's very low because they don't put that. They just want kids and that's it. And they will raise them personally. But these are circumstantial what? Single parenthood.
So through Theo, I want Carol to focus on advantages of a child raised in a family which is together. We are talking about the father and the mother, the advantages of that child. Let's focus on the debate, whereby we are talking about the advantages raised by a single parent. Let's focus on that. The circumstance of how the child came into being is neither here nor there. Let's focus. Now focus on the advantages of having a child in the world.
What's your...
I've talked about, first of all, there's love. There's that bond. Yapili is from God. Spirituality, those children are protected well. Thirdly, there's what we call security. In terms of security, that child has learned from being in a single parenthood.
Yes.
There's that line trying to learn that at the end of the day I don't need that other love. So there's that security that comes into being. That child is full because there's that ego that child comes into it, which is very important in surviving this world. So there's that security that the child grows under being in a single parenthood setup.
Before you go to
Again,
the other one,
in terms of even raising the child, there's that cheekiness you get when both parents raising a child. There's that child tries to balance. The mother is tough, the father is loving. There's that cheekiness that the child brings. But in a single parenthood effect, there's no that, because the mother or the father really checks the child in terms of even discipline, in terms of even liking the behavior. So that child grows with that one, there's no cheekiness, there's that one strong personality. That's not one person that is characterized. So it's either to grow that one, it's even very nicely. And even if you check statistically, in the work environment, those children were raised from single parenthood because of that ego, of that security.
No,
they try to focus very well. Of the cheekiness I've said, we find those destroyed children, those drugs in the universities and such, because they've learned the cheekiness from early in the child, how to behave with the parent, and that's how there's a problem with this one.
Okay, can I ask him a question?
Yes.
He's talking about the love. I want to ask him a question. When does the mother take time, or the father, to love the kid? Because most of the time these parents are working. They have no time for their children. So where is the love? Most of the kids raise themselves. You'll see. They will go. They'll know how to cook by the age of maybe 4, 5, 6. They'll have learned how to cook. They'll also have learned how to be the parents of the other children, if they're maybe 3 or 4 or 2. So where is the love?
In fact, she's even answering my question, because a child who is raised by both parents will have to undergo that process of growth, and because the other parent will know that there is another parent. That's why they start this in major. But if at all there's only one parent, there's no, this is my kid.
No, where is
there's
the
only
time?
focus. There's
when
that,
does the
trust me,
parent
trust
work?
me. We go to house, we go to these hotels and see people enjoying themselves. Trust me, those children who enjoy outside, drinking and also baby bump, they are single parent, because that mother wants the best of that child. That father who is single want to raise that child in a best, so that to fill that gap. Yes. You get my point?
Now,
but the other one, they try to balance. The father is there, will take care of the kid, and the father again thinks of the mother will take care of the kid. That child grows in that environment, which is not fully loved. You've answered yourself. You just answered yourself.
Now, maybe he has talked about security. Where, according to you, security-wise, how safe are these kids raised? How insecure are the kids raised by a single parent?
Let me tell you, if you find most accidents,
yes,
they're for single parents, because most who are married, you'll see that the mother might come early.
Yes.
the father might come even later, no problem, but the mother is there. The mother will try and know the children's behavior.
Yeah.
But in the other side, the mother, when she comes back, she is too tired. The only thing she's thinking of is just to sleep and wake up. Even when the child tries to say, "Mom, there is this thing going on here," say, "No, we'll talk it. Maybe on the weekend." And the kid needs attention right now.
Now let's talk of Carol. Let's go with statistics.
Just-
Let's go with the
just-
truth.
just a minute.
Let's go with the truth.
Just a minute.
In Kenya, we've had how many presidents? How many presidents have we had?
4.
Four. Do you know, coincidentally, all of them were raised by single parent?
Who?
So when you talk of success, let's quantify. Like
No, we are not looking
like
at
like
one-sided successes.
the first president, Kenyatta. Kenyatta lost his father, even if he didn't know his father. He was born in 1889. The father by 1891 was not alone. He was raised by the mother, by the single mother.
But
you can see the success of that as early as 1930. Kenyatta had gone even to England and learned. Let's go to our second president, Daniel Arap Moi. He was born by the mother. The father even he does not even know the
So
name
that
of the
is
father.
why he became an absent father. Thank
yes,
you very much.
I'm trying to check. I'm trying to help you by the trajectory that being brought by one single parent, it brings the success to the child. The third president, Mwai Kibaki, we all know the story of Mwai Kibaki. He was not raised by the two parents. Okay? Now, the current president, Uhuru Kenyatta, his father died at when he was 15 years. So he was raised by Mama Ngina Kenyatta alone.
But-
So you are trying to see our 4 presidents, we are talking about the most top success
No.
are single parents.
You
So
see,
what I'm
it's
trying to
forgetting
bring
something.
into Theo, I hope you can help me. You can see the success of single parenthood, the love it brings, the way God tries to protect these children because they are children of God, you know, because God tries to come and sing and fill the gap, and that gap is even much better. I'm
Ladies
telling
and gentlemen, it's getting hot and hotter. Make sure you subscribe.
you. Thank you.